than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She don't wanna play with your DMs. They be sliding like bass hitters. The mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven or earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Detroit Lions. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dak going to start out going to the air. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Handoff running left is ETN. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now 2nd and 5. Prescott now. Short throw to Smith. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Tackle back at the 35-yard line.
Now Prescott. And he is caught. He's got the first down and more. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon.
The kick is
Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Powering his way forward. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Wait, 20. Hey, 5. Listen.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
On 4th down, Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. The give, right side for Gibbs. 20! Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week. yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Now Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. They went through 2-minute drill, and they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A short one there to Fryermuth. And it's going to be another 1st down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Prescott to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Prescott from the gun. Room to maneuver at the 35. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
13 yards.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to the ground with ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot.
Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Obama, Obama, Obama. Hold on. Check.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And shedding a man at the 40. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Lions at 500, 7-7 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just that.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Wait, 20.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there and have and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line and create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go to 8 straight? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Throwing, Prescott. Completes it to Austin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's brought in by Wilson. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Steelers.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
They just keep trying, but so far, they're finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie.
And got his man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get over to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Prescott stripped. And this is scooped up by the... Does the big boy have the juice? And into the end zone. A scoop and score with a fumble return from the Detroit touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
The last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Prescott. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Pushing his way through. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 132 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
5. Listen.
Here's Goff. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Second down at the 27-yard line.
14.
Gone. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense had understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
At the 27-yard line.
12.
Now Goff. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
Hold on. Check.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
20.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 154 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ric Flair. Five.
Back to throw. Gone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back around the 30. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And shedding through the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
It doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Black 20.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
Value 3. Ric Flair.
Watch the twist.
Gibbs straight ahead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
180.
Gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
15 yards.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
20.
Gibbs is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Gibbs again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Third down, goal to go from the 8. Well, he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Well, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The kicker on for the
now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 14.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 9. Prescott. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch good enough for a first down. Straight ahead, ETN. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up second down.
Here's Prescott.
49-yard line.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Go, 12, go. He goes to the by 20.
After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 12. 12. 12.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 26 yards. And the Lions have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped it, and they did. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On second down, ETN once more. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 6. First down.
Now Prescott. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second down at the Lions' 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
2 yards.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here, continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL. This is the bummer because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing now, Goff. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Steelers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive for an outside game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it. Because
You're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
14.
On third down, here's ETN. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
One last shot now for Prescott. And a Steeler pressure.